Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you very much for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Let's take another look here at Bitcoin, see what's going on. 94,600, retesting its local point of control bearishly. And I say bearishly because obviously we got to close above that to confirm or invalidate that retest. But for the most part, it's really common for price action to come down, retest the ascending trend line and continue lower. So there's a decent chance we see a potential reversal here. We're also testing the 20-day SMA. Either way, still a little bit early, but what I want to do is kind of update you regarding my earlier analysis from today and kind of give you some perspective on where things are at. So thanks again for always liking that video, commenting below. Let me know what your thoughts are here with Bitcoin. Do you think it's going to go up or down? Where are you at? And also, thanks again to those who are always consistently liking the videos. Deeply appreciate it. The YouTube algorithm kind of sucks for my videos, so it really helps for you to do that every single time. Thank you so much. So speaking of help, what kind of help do we have here with Bitcoin? Well, truth is we got a lot of incentive to go at 97,000 range. There's no doubt that there's a lot of liquidation up there, and the same thing with 91 to 92K. So as my analysis from earlier still stands, I think we're still more likely to continue lower. We're retesting this resistance range, and there's a decent chance we don't close over that 94.6, 94.7 range, that we're going to continue a bit lower. So this could be just that last little rally before the day's over. As we can see here, liquidation delta is still higher to the downside, so we have more shorts in the market than longs. Generally speaking, you don't want to take a long into that because there's no overextension here. It just kind of implies the bears are moderately in control, even though the price recovered quite quickly. Now you got to recognize too, traditional markets did very well today. So regular stock market went up. We can see here though, with open interest for Bitcoin, still a lot of resistance at 95,000. So I'm not going to feel comfortable or confident in taking a long until I see a good solid closure over 95K. Now we'll look at the daily time frame here and kind of give you some perspective, but we still have yet to close above 95,000. If you can kind of see here, this guy right here, that is 95,000. Okay, so we've had 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 5, now 6 days to try to break through that level. The longer we continue to not do that, the more likely we are to continue lower. So once more, until we close above 95,000, I don't think we're going to see 97K. I think we're still more likely to see 91 to 92,000 just based on a significant fair value gap below the price action, this being a manipulative scenario where the price is working itself into two different channels, likely to channel down. There's a handful of other reasons, but from a macro perspective, we're not in terrible shape. I don't want you to walk away from this saying we're going to go to the ground floor with Bitcoin. It's mostly just a short-term correction. It would be awesome to be able to add to the bags and kind of load up in the low 90K range. Is that a guarantee? No, but if we come back down there, there's a tremendous amount of confluence in that area. Having said that though, money flow index, everything still looks pretty bullish on the daily time frame. So don't walk away from this conversation being like, oh my gosh, this guy's a perma bear. I cannot believe it, right? It's not the case. It's just, we haven't broken this range yet. And generally speaking, pullbacks make a lot more sense when that happens. However, I got to kind of clarify here too. When we look at the volume, we are starting to see increased volume, but that was a selling candle. And since then, volume is low on the way back up. So if you have a high volume selling candle and then low volume increased buying pressure, that's not really sustainable. Okay, so just be mindful. There's a decent chance that they're trapped in the late longs here right now at this point, and we could very well see the price pull back. It's like 60% probability going down and like 40% probability going up. Still not the greatest odds. I don't love trading into these kind of conditions. Quick congrats to our community though. I do got to give some credit. We took some nice profit on our Caspa trade, 31% and 26% on Solana. We shorted both of those essentially yesterday and then 3 days before for Solana. So that was a Saturday short if I recall correctly. All that being said, secure profits where you can. That's the reason why I like to bring that up. Also, make sure that you utilize Bitunix too, folks. These guys are phenomenal. Make sure to check them out. We got an awesome deposit bonus right now for the next 2 weeks. Make sure you take advantage of that. Okay, and that goes for my community members, those who've already used my link to register. If you want the link, it's down below. Okay, last but not least here, the hourly time frame. Let's quickly recognize this. We're below, above the cloud. Yeah, it's like it can't make up its mind. And there's a lot of indecision here. Oftentimes when you compress and the price goes into a kind of a tight channel like we're seeing right now, you're seeing a lot of volatility. There's a significant selling candle here, a significant buying candle. There's a lot of buying pressure at 93,000. There's no other way around it. But there's also a lot of selling pressure at 95. So until we break this range, we kind of have to presume it's going to continue. So I know it sucks to watch a video for this long. If you did, honestly, congratulations. You're not a goldfish, as most people are. That's why I have my YouTube shorts, by the way. I'm not calling you goldfish, but people have a short attention span, and I think it might speak better to you if that is the case. Check out our shorts. But regardless of that fact, what I'm getting at is it sucks to watch this and to be like, man, this guy didn't tell me a darn thing. All he told me was the same rhetoric over and over again. That's how trading is. Like 95% of trading is exactly what you're seeing here, a state of indecision until a side is chosen. Or we don't have a definitive direction yet. So I would just say kind of calm down and relax and try not to overtrade. That's a simple way to understand it. Either way, I hope you found benefit regardless. Deeply appreciate you again. Always hitting that like button, commenting below. Check us out on Twitter, Telegram, Discord. Got some good content rolling through there too. And I thank you again so much for being an amazing part of my life. We'll look forward to seeing the next one. Take care out there. Bye-bye.